Okay, CNBC came out with a article I think you would be interested in seeing. They rated the best places to go to retire for expats and or even living. And this now CNBC is a very liberal station, and I kind of understand why they didn't bring out the tax issues, because these ratings and stuff that come out just blow my mind, because they don't ever take into consideration taxes, which I would put at number one. I mean, unless you're socialistic and you don't care about that. But they were talking about here, dream of moving abroad. This Central American destination is the number one country for expats. Now, what they do is they actually rated Panama number one. I lived in Panama for 4 years, but there are a lot better places. I actually like El Salvador better because you can get, they allow dual citizenship. Panama doesn't allow it. Both of them have good passports to visa-free to the Schengen countries. But I would tell you this, that the crime rate is a lot lower in El Salvador than Panama now, by a long shot. Didn't used to be, but it is now with Bukele in there. Now, expats who live and work in Panama are among the happiest in the world, according to the latest Expat Insider report from Internations, the global community for people who live abroad. Now, Panama was ranked number one, was ranked as the number one country for expats out of 53 countries in this year's report, which surveyed more than 12,500 people in February about how satisfied they feel with their lives in a foreign country. Now, majority, 82% of people who moved to Panama say they're happy with their lives, compared with 68% of expats around the world. Now, most people said they moved to the Central American country for financial reasons, to retire, and for a better quality of life. Now, we'll tell you this, it is incredibly cheap on the health care there. I mean, when I was there to go see a dentist, you could literally see a dentist for 25 or 30 bucks. They were incredibly cheap. That's about the same price you'd pay in also with St. Kitts. It's a little bit higher in St. Kitts than that, but you can go see dentists that are not that much higher than that. Now, newcomers are most satisfied with the low cost of living, which they can afford more comfortably. And 71% report they feel they paid fairly, compared with 58% globally. Now, according to the survey data, they also noted that it's easy to move there as a foreigner and find ample and affordable housing. Now, in their free time, many expats said they enjoyed Panama's tropical climate and leisure options across its beaches, mountains, and rainforests. The Internations report ranked 53 global countries across 5 indices: quality of life, ease of settling in, working abroad, personal finance, and an expat essentials index, which covers housing administration, language, and digital life. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to run through this kind of quick, but these are the 10 countries that expats live and work abroad according to Internations data. Now, they rated Panama number one. Panama does have a good territorial tax system. The problem with Panama, the law does allow you to have dual citizenship. And to get that passport, you're going to have to pass a Spanish test, okay? But they do have a good territorial tax system. Food prices are pretty cheap there, especially if you get the food at the markets. Number 2 was Mexico. Mexico, I don't know why they put Mexico here. Crime rate's really bad there. In fact, it's pretty bad in Panama too. I had somebody breaking in my place in the middle of the night while I was in there, with banging in my glass. So I mean, it's you really have to be careful in Panama when you go there. And Mexico is pretty bad too. Now, there are places in Mexico you can live where the crime rate is not that bad. You'd have to search in different places there. But Mexico taxes worldwide income. Why would you want to go there unless you're socialistic? The taxes are almost as bad as the U.S., okay? So that's number 2. Number 3 is Indonesia. Indonesia has they tax worldwide income just like Mexico does. I would tell you, don't go there. It's very inexpensive to live in Indonesia, but when you take in consideration the taxes, they will tax you out the roof. Spain is number 4, another one. This is why I can't understand where they get these ratings from. Every one of these countries, I say not every one of them, but most of these countries have high taxes if you live there on your worldwide income, okay? Spain's number 4. They heavily tax you. You're going to lose about half your money to the government taxes in Spain. Sure, they got nice weather. It's very cosmopolitan, but you're going to pay for it. Okay. Colombia's number 5. Another bad one. Colombia taxes worldwide income if you live there. I wouldn't live in Bogota if you're going to go there. Bogota's a lot more crime there. It's cold most of the year, colder than what I like. Medellin is a lot better. 6 is Thailand. I do like Thailand. This is the first one they've come out with other than Panama that has, it doesn't have a territorial tax system if you bring the money in because it's a taxation based on remittance basis. 7 is Brazil. Brazil's got awful tax laws. I tell people, if you're socialistic, then fine, you go there. If you don't like high taxes, don't go to Brazil. I mean, they tax you out of your butt. You're going to have to learn Mandarin, excuse me, not Mandarin, you're going to have to learn Portuguese to get that test under your belt to get the passport. Thailand is going to be tough too. You're going to have to learn the Thai language to get the passport. And I'll just back up just real quick here too. Spain, you're going to have to learn the Spanish language to get the passport there. Colombia, the same way. It's, this is the problem that you've got there is you're going to have to learn these different languages to get the passport. Indonesia, you're going to have a language there. They got a language that's similar to Malay in Malaysia. And, you're going to have to pass that test. And you're going to be taxed on your worldwide income also. Mexico, you're going to have to pass the Spanish test to get that under your belt, to get that passport. And their taxes are very high there. Panama, you're going to have to pass the Spanish test, relinquish your other passports, and you're not going to get the passport in 5 years. It's going to take you 10 to 15 years at least to get the passport. We're at number 8 now, Vietnam. This is not a good choice. They tax you on your worldwide income if you live there. I don't know why Vietnam doesn't come out with a territorial tax system because all the countries that surround them have pretty much a territorial tax system, but they just never have done it. And Vietnam is a very inexpensive place to live, very, very cheap. But, when you end up paying out a lot of money in taxes on worldwide income, how cheap is it? Philippines is another one, rated number 9. I like the Philippines a lot. They've got a territorial tax system. Don't plan on getting the passport because if you're naturalized in there, you're going to have to give up your other passport. Not if you're getting it from origin, but if you're getting it by naturalization, you're going to have to give up your other passport. So I've had so many arguments with people on that and have had to show them the Naturalization Act before they would even believe me. You can check it out yourself, but that's the way the law works there. But the Philippines is a great place, very inexpensive, good health care, beautiful women there. I mean, it's got everything. If you like tropical weather, and even if you don't like tropical weather, they've got areas of the Philippines that's cool where the mountains are. I've been there. It's nice. Number 10 is the UAE. Just forget about the United Arab Emirates. It's not a good choice. You'll never get the passport unless you want to wait 30 years and take the chance on learning Arabic. And then you may get the passport. That's too long to wait. It is a good passport as far as visa-free travel goes. And I'll tell you something else too. I would tell there's too many customs there that I just can't get used to. I mean, I'm not going to go through this in this video, but you look at this guy, what's his name, Mayweather, that just floated in there. I don't know why he went back there. They arrested him. I still think he's still locked up over there. I don't know if he ever got out or not. He owed some money. Now, the UAE is different than the U.S. The U.S., if you lose a lawsuit where you owe somebody money, okay, and you don't pay them back, they'll throw your ass in jail, and there's no time period in there. They just keep you in jail and you pay the money. Okay, this is what's happened with Mayweather. And I don't know if he's still there or he got out and paid this debt or what. But the customs there are totally different than the U.S. And if you got properties over there, I'm gonna tell you something, man. You can get them confiscated. You can get them confiscated in the U.S. The UAE is like 10 times worse. Anyway, if you want to know more on the different countries and how to legally get your income taxes to zero, or how to get a second passport as quick as 4 to 8 months, do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button at the right of your screen right here, and you get new videos automatically as they come out. And I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below, and go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. And I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Take care.